Anyway, so this is the deck that I'm using, and the nice thing about this particular application is you can just pull in the whole link and just put it in here. And then I'm just going to hit create, and then I'm going to choose. Um, this, you can read the prologue. I'm not going to read it. You can pause, but then you get two choices of whether you want to go find Warren Rice or Francis Morgan. Um, so I'm not necessarily going to be unspoilery here. So, well, I cannot see that. Okay. Thank you. Um, sorry, just talking to my son. So, not to be too spoilery, I just think Francis is a little better for Joe if I can get him. He's pretty hard to test. Um, then it just kind of goes through the little opening, and this is exactly the stuff that you'd read in the book. I mean, this person, I don't know if they're a guy, I apologize, has really done a lot of work. So we're going to create the hunch deck, and that's the other nice thing is you can put what cards you want in the hunch deck. So I have a selection that we're going to do. Let's see, I want both. Even though shortcut is free, it's pretty good. I think I'm going to hold on to those Colts just in case I don't get Machete, which I did not. So let's play Belluna. Forced. So forced means, I have to look this card. Now, I didn't take in the thick of it. I thought about it, decided not to. So that is that. Let's see. Tools. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play the Grim Memoir. And then I'm going to, you just click on a card to play it, which is nice. And anything that you can do is highlighted in pink. So I could draw a card, I could gain a resource, I could move, I can investigate the location I'm at. There's also an action on this location, I'll get to that in a moment. And I can do the action on the Grim Memoir. So I'm going to select the Grim Memoir, and then I'm going to investigate. And of course it's investigating the location I'm at. It's going to ask me if I want to do a trigger. I think I will play one of these magnifying glasses in the middle of the test. I know it's crazy, but I want to get one more up on it, so I'm going to skip the trigger to play the other one. These are more triggers. I could play the other one if I wanted. I'm not going to. That's a skull. I do wish okay. So the skull is a -2, and I could spend 2 resources to make it a 0. I passed that test, so I'm not going to. Plus, I didn't have the resources anyway, which is one of the nice things about this particular website is it won't let you do something you can't do. So since I succeeded by 2 or more, I get to draw a card off the Game Memoir. It's not that great. And I think just because money is really important in this particular thing, I'm going to just take a buck. And then now I'm going to end my turn, and it goes pretty quickly here. It's going to go through the rest of the phase here. So it went through the enemy phase and moved him. Then went to upkeep, drew a card, and got a resource. That all happened very quickly. And then now I'm at the Mythos phase. So it added a Doom to the encounter card, so I have a 4. And it allowed me to, now I'm to the Mythos phase. Now notice is it's pink on the Mythos deck, the encounter deck, because it's something for me to do. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, so now I'm at the Mythos phase, and I have to actually click this to draw a Mythos card. It shows me the Mythos card that I have, which is a Curse Luck, and the nice thing is it will automatically put that into account whenever I do a card. So now we're going to look at this. So this is my hunch card. I do like One of the keys in this game is to keep your tempo going, so I'm going to actually use this shortcut that's on my hunch deck so that I can move as a fast action. And now I'm going to do the action on the Clover Club Lounge, so I'm going to click it, and I'm not going to investigate, I'm actually going to click the action. So see, Clover Club has an action, so I'm going to use this action and discard this lab assistant. Whoops, almost said the name for it that we call it. Now I'm going to move to the Clover Club card room. And let's see if we can get some tempo going with... Oh, neat. So that was an even number. Apply results. And now I have more than 4 clues, and you have to have 4 in a single player game. And when you've collected it, you must immediately advance in this one. So we're going to click that we've done the objective. And you can read all this by highlighting it. I kind of know what's going on here, so I just went ahead and let it go. So I'm actually really good on tempo here right now, so that's good. So we're going to end the turn. We're going to go on to the next thing. We're getting a mobster. He is going to be aloof. Forced here. No damage right now. Going to the darkened hall. Forced here. We'll go to this back door hallway. This is an art gallery. And we will investigate using the Grim Memoir, the art gallery. 2v6. Not going to put in that other magnifying glass. So I'm going to just keep striking. Okay, so I got my Elder Sign, and with him I could potentially move an Insight. I will move that shortcut back into the deck. Apply results. Get rid of the Cursed Luck. That forced is what that means, so that gets rid of Cursed Luck. That's the one thing about this particular website is sometimes it can be a little unobvious on what you need to do. So just kind of, you got to watch for that. But we will draw a card, even though I know I have a weakness incoming at some point. End of turn, I want to make sure I get to a machete sometime soon. Look at the next card. It is a hunted down. That is actually gross. No, might not be that bad. It does stick this O'Banion's thug in there for all eternity. That is my weakness. Where will it put this? It will put it there. We don't care because we still kind of want to get the one. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to go ahead and play this for 2. We're going to move here and an action, and we're going to move here. Back alley. Okay. Boy. Not seeing the... I got 2 machetes, but now, so now the Clover Club Pit Boss is going to engage me because the first act is over. Now we're going to take some damage or horror. It's going to be damage. And let's see what we got here. I don't care about this card. Let's see. So I think what we're going to do is something a little unusual for Joe. We're going to evade this guy. We're going to skip that trigger. We're going to evade him with this take the initiative. And so that hopefully maybe I can get to my bloody machete, we're going to put it in this daring. Skip. Apply. Okay, that lets me take care of the mobster that's here. And I kind of want to get out of here, so we're going to do that. We're going to click the mobster and fight. Skip that trigger. Put in a vicious blow. skip that trigger. Apply results. And as he died. Right, in turn, something in the drinks we did not drink. Lose 2 resources. That's probably fine. Preposterous sketches is fine. We're going to go here to VIP area. We're going to... boy, I'd kind of like to see if I can get to my machete. So we're going to play this Preposterous Sketches. Wow, look how deep I've gone into this deck and still not gotten to a machete. And we're going to investigate with Grim Memoir. We're going to skip that trigger. I'm kind of tired of seeing that trigger, so we're going to actually commit this Mag Glass and maybe this Eureka. Nope, not the Eureka. Hold on. This Perception. Because I believe the test on What's-His-Face is a will test. So we succeed. Succeeded by 4. We'll draw a card. We'll play the Crack the Case just to get it out of our hand. We'll end the turn. Mob Boss will hunt, and we will discard a Grim Memoir because we don't really need a second one. And we'll see what our encounter card is. Something in the drinks. A Twist of Fate. 2 horrors. Kind of gross. Forced. Shortcut is handy. Let's trigger this. Let's get... So, Dr. Francis Morgan, it is a Will 3 test, and this is where Joe struggles a little bit, because his Will is just 2. I don't have a lot I can commit to this, but I've got enough that I'm going to give it the old college try. So we're going to parlay him, so I'm going to click on Dr. Francis Morgan. Notice he's got the pink outline. We're going to click parlay. We're not going to do that trigger. We're going to commit a Eureka, a Unexpected Courage. Now look, it won't let me even select the other Unexpected Courage because it's limit max per test, 1 per test. This is only 1 additional on the Colts. I'm up by 2. Let's be up by 3. Still skip that trigger. A good thing I did, and I get 3 resources at the same time. And then now we will... Hey, there's Machete. Take that Machete. We will play the Machete, getting rid of the Grim Memoir, because we don't really need it anymore. So I will shortcut to the Darkened Hallway, and then I'm going to fight the Clover Club Pit Boss. No real reason to put the Vicious Blow on this. I'm up by 3. We'll put in the Overpower just to see a new card. Take the Initiative. Really good card for Joe. So he's going to do 2 damage. We'll let him do both of that to Morgan. And now we're going to get the advance of the agenda. This is the last agenda. I think that's the other thing that could be a little frustrating, is sometimes knowing when you are like how many agendas you have left. I just happen to know most of them because I've been playing this game for such a long time, but it can be a little frustrating. Now this is the other thing I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight the rats. I'm still going to do it with the machete because it still gives you the bonus to the +1, but it only does 1 damage. Now I know +1 doesn't make that much of a difference, but We'll do it anyway. So notice that now I've killed the rats and I've got a Dr. Morgan has turned pink because he's got a trigger to draw a card. So that is gone. And then now I'm going to fight the Clover Club Pit Boss. 3 up on this one. Let's see another card. I don't know what my random basic weakness is. I kind of want to see it. So we did that. We will move back to the back alley. I don't have the action to resign, so it's not going to let me. So we're going to just end my turn. The agenda has a forced effect, so we have to verify that. We're going to look here. Just lose 2 resources. We're going to look at what we get on the top of my deck. It's a Preposterous Sketches. So we're going to just go ahead and resign. So now we get to do this. And this. And this was confusing to me for a moment, is to select Dr. Morgan to go into Joe's deck, you just click Joe's. So if you had multiple investigators here, you could select who it was, or you could select not to add them to any deck, but I don't see a reason why not to put them here. And that's it. So the only other, so here's a little bit of a, like, I don't want to call it a frustration, but one of the things that I kind of think it could use a little bit of is right here on this screen. So there's not, I don't know that this actually really does anything. So you have to look at how much XP you got. So I got 3 XP. So now I'm going to go back over to my deck here in ArkhamDB, which signs out for stupid reasons. And then I'm going to click upgrade, and I'm going to type in 3, upgrade, and now I could upgrade, but I'm going to actually save this 3 XP. I think he can take what's it called? Nope, he can't take the. Can he not take? I thought it was a level 3 card. The looks like a suitcase. Anyway, I'll decide what I want to do with that 3. Yeah, actually, you've seen my deck. If you have some thoughts on what I could do with this 3 XP, or if you think I should just save it, let me know. I still didn't get to see my random basic weakness, and trust me, even if you have random basic weakness here, the Arkham Horror app will put one in for you. Just a quick note, so I'll show you this real quick. So I'm actually going to hit continue without upgrading, and then I just immediately go to the back. So now if I go to home, next time I come and play, I can just go here to the Dunwich Legacy and play from here. And I'll go into the next thing, which is extracurricular activities. So there's that. I don't remember. Let's see if I click about, if it tells me. So here is some details about it. It is noteworthy that this is not endorsed or supported by or affiliated in any way with Fantasy Flight Games, but I love it. It is such a great build of this. It's really a good way to play. So come back and visit me sometimes